Hello there, meteorologist Shawn here. The weekend has finally arrived, and even though the last couple of days have been above average, it has felt a bit cooler because it is quite a bit cooler than we have been. But we are going to be warming things back up as we make our way through the weekend. On Saturday, sunshine with a high of 42. Still a little breezy on Saturday with a northwest wind at 10 to 20, occasionally gusting to 25. On Sunday, mostly sunny. Our high on Sunday, 54, and it will not be as windy. Wind will be out of the south at around 5 to 15 miles per hour. So we've had a couple of systems over the last couple of days. A cold front that came through Thursday, and then on Friday, a low moved from the south-central U.S. up into the Great Lakes, and that did bring a few sprinkles to parts of northeastern Iowa and far southeastern Minnesota. But overall, we continue to be dry, and high pressure is going to be our main feature as we make our way through the weekend. In fact, as we make our way from Friday into Saturday into Sunday, this high is going to continue to push eastward, and air circulates clockwise around a high. So as we make our way into Sunday especially, south wind is going to kick in and temperatures are going to climb, and we are going to be back in the 50s by Sunday, and we're going to continue to see those numbers go up with high temperatures in the 60s by Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. And of course, with that, the dry weather, the dry conditions are going to continue, and that is going to mean an elevated fire risk. Here is the 5-day rain forecast, and this is through next Wednesday, and there's not much there, unfortunately. We do see a little better chance of maybe a few scattered showers by Thursday into Friday, but even then, it's not going to be a whole lot. Here's the latest drought monitor, and this actually isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. There's really not much change from last week's, but we still have a good chunk of southern Minnesota, northern Iowa with moderate drought, with severe drought further to the southeast. And while this is good news for the short term, we all know what happens if we don't get moisture soon, and that is going to means the drought is going to continue to expand. So we do need moisture desperately here across southern Minnesota. And of course, with all the dry conditions, all the dead, dry vegetation out there, the low humidity, occasionally breezy here through the weekend and into next week, we are going to have that elevated fire danger risk. A few things you can do. Don't burn. Dispose of your cigarettes and cigars in a container. Don't throw them out the car window. Be careful when driving on dry grass or fields. The heat from underneath your vehicle can actually spark a fire. Keep your yard clear of dead grass, leaves, brush, and debris. And if you do see smoke or you think something looks suspicious, call for help. Better safe than sorry. And this is going to continue to be an issue through the weekend, but really, as temperatures climb into early next week, the grassland fire danger is going to be high. So be careful, and I guess just be smart. We know how to handle this sort of thing, but, there may be some folks watching who aren't sure or haven't dealt with this kind of a situation before. So just a good reminder to have as we make our way into the weekend and next week with that chance of scattered, with that dry conditions and that chance that fire risk is going to continue to climb. All right, so here's our 10-day forecast. 42 Saturday, 54 on Sunday. We'll get into the 60s Monday and Tuesday. We're talking near record temperatures on Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday, 61. Then a cold front's going to come through, and we're going to drop back a little closer to average at least. May see a few showers on Thursday, although it's really early. Too early to get specific with timing or amounts on that, but the possibility is definitely there. Then on Friday, 53, we're actually going to drop back into the 40s by late next week into the following week. One other thing, I know the phones pretty much do it all for you at this point, but don't forget, daylight saving time begins this weekend. So set those microwaves and clocks ahead before you go to bed, 1 hour before you go to bed on Saturday night. That's what's going on. Again, we're looking forward to a really nice weekend with plenty of sunshine and highs in the 40s Saturday, 50s on Sunday. Have a great one.